Nintendo!
Hey everyone, welcome back with Bino Mac, where this week we're going to do a playthrough of All-Star Mode with Marth here, as you can see. Last episode we were ready for our wedding day, but this time we're wearing black, which means we're ready for our funeral. Or not our funeral, I mean, their funerals, of course. This one's going to be a little bit of a casual, easy playthrough one. I don't really have too much time this week, unfortunately. Between work and everything like that, I'm still uploading daily, and I got all the stuff on my other channel, and this or that, and, still trying to do shorts and kind of get publicity for this channel, I guess. I mean, that's probably not the right word for it, but, get people to check out this channel in general and stuff like that. It's definitely a lot on the plate and stuff like that. Of course, you got all the other stuff with life and job, work, responsibilities, bills, all sorts of nonsense. But that said, I'm just here to have a quick casual playthrough with my man Marth. I figured I'd go with him, and I'd save some of the more difficult playthroughs with for the characters that I consider myself to be the better ones at. So we still got a few more playthroughs I'm gonna try and do, including, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play All-Star on Intense. But I definitely feel like I might be able to do a boss battles on Intense. It's a different kind of Intense, you know what I mean? But one of those ones I want to be on like the highest difficulty before I move on to, onto Ultimate or whatever. And I might take a break and maybe do some, Fire Emblem or whatever. I've been kind of thinking about it as of late. Playing as all these Fire Emblem characters and stuff like that in Smash, so. But I don't know. I might have to try and keep up the momentum. Momentum that I got on this channel and go right into Ultimate after this. I'm definitely not going to do any sort of Smash for Wii U or anything like that at this point. It's just not something I'm interested in, but who knows. Maybe someday further down the line I'll come back to, the Wii U game, and I'll do a little bit of some playthrough with that, some classic modes, some All-Star, because I mean there is some merit and some worth of that game and stuff like that. Last game to have trophies. It almost seems kind of overwhelming, all the trophies in these games and stuff like that. But then again, I mean, I have all the stuff with Spirits and Ultimate and stuff like that, but I was just never too enthralled with Spirits personally. I thought that if you were in water and you were metal, you automatically drown. Man, I swear to God, like, every time I throw this damn bomb, if I'm not, that is not what I want to do. God damn it. Wow, that was absolutely terrible. I had to use a heart on that one. But yeah, it seems like every single goddamn time I throw a bomb, like that bomb at somebody, it never explodes. Unless if I'm like right in their face. I don't know, maybe that's how it works, but still, we're only doing, normal mode, so isn't too much of a big deal. I don't know, I really don't I think it's supposed to be like an advantage, but like it's really annoying on some difficulties in which this level, like, they just pit always just goes headfirst into those, I don't even know what these are. I don't think they're stone. But, like he's just going into the platform instead of going around like a normal human being that takes 2 seconds.
Ready, go!
Alright, we gotta go to the ground level for this to work. No, bastard. Jumped over it. I wonder how the AI is programmed in like the Smash games, because I feel like it's got to be, I don't know, it feels like it's got to be somewhat complicated, especially with the difficulty levels and stuff like that. There's no way that like level 9 computers and like dual and party mode and stuff like that are like anywhere close to the level of like, what you'd have to go through and like All-Star on Intense and stuff like that. So I don't know, I kind of have to wonder why they don't have that kind of difficulty level, especially for training purposes. I mean, level 9 can be pretty difficult depending on who you are and stuff like that, but I mean, I feel like it's not too difficult once you get used to it, but I mean, like, things can get pretty annoying and pretty freaky, we'll put it, once you get pretty high on the totem pole when it goes to insane mode. Stupid kid. Yeah, actually seen like a chart. I've never actually really played the Earthbound games, but apparently Nats and Lucas and their whole games and ideology and stuff like that are like completely like just opposite. So I guess, you know, obviously we know that Lucas is the somewhat cowardly one, and then Nats is the just, you know, faces danger no matter what kind of kid. Then there's, you know, their female supports, which I guess Paula Polestar, I think her name is you know, she's the kind of proper and kind of woman or whatever like that, you know, girly girl. And then I guess like Lucas's support, I think it's like Kumatora or something like that. I guess she's just like a rebellious kind of girl and stuff like that. So I don't know, I find that to be quite interesting. I think Jeff is supposed to be obviously very intelligent. He's you know, Ness's friend and stuff like that. He's the assist trophy, the blonde-haired kid that shoots the fireworks at you. And I guess, you know, the antithesis to him is supposed to be a guy named Duster or something like that, who's supposed to be like a mega moron.
Ready, go!
But speaking of mega morons, yeah, I gotta say, I was never the biggest fan of the Green Hill Zone personally. The stage in Brawl, anyway. I don't know. I'm definitely a bigger fan of. I think the Smash for Wii U stage and stuff like that. It's much bigger, but that's also kind of like an annoying stage because that's it's way bigger. It's got that like windmill and stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm just not a fan of either Sonic stages, and it kind of sucks because the Sonic has, you know, some of the best music in the entire game. Alright, let's see here. Can a swordsman take out two, you know, gunners from the freaking future with their laser beams and all sorts of stuff like that? I'm telling you, man, Star Fox would become so popular again if they leaned into the furry community. And it was just about Fox just hooking up with all like the furry girls or something like that, man. Wouldn't be what I want, but hey, I mean, it worked for Fire Emblem, right? Although then again, it kind of has some nuances. I didn't like Engage because I thought it was, you know, I think the designs and the characters were just too obnoxious for my taste, and they kind of seemed a little one-dimensional. But we'll get more into, you know, my thoughts on that stuff when I get into the playthroughs of Engage and stuff like that. But for the record, I will say this now, and you know, from the get-go, I think even when I first seen their design, Alear from Fire Emblem Engage, you know, the half blue hair, the half red hair, stuff like that, you know, I think Pepsi-kun and Toothpaste-chan were the names that people were giving them and making fun of the design, stuff like that. I never had an issue with their design whatsoever. But there are definitely a lot of designs in Engage that I was not a fan of. But there's no point, you know, talking about here because obviously you can't see the designs. Not that I haven't done that kind of stuff before, but you know, I am going to play Engage at some point, more than likely. Looks like we got the heaviest and the lightest here, Jigglypuff. God damn it, like there's so many times where like my attacks just seemingly go through these short people. These midgets. Or I guess they want to be referred to as dwarfs nowadays. I'm not even trying to be funny, I just don't understand. I can understand some things are insulting, but like why you wouldn't want to be called midget, but I'm pretty sure at one point midget was like the proper term. And then they got offended, and then it was little people. was the proper term, and then I think they got offended, and now it's dwarfs. And I feel like, wasn't that kind of like the original term? And I feel like at some point dwarf is going to be, you know, considered offensive and stuff like that. Which, I don't know, I mean, at the end of the day, other than actually referring to them in like a, I guess, a profiling way, if I was like friends with like, you know, a short person or whatever, I guess I wouldn't really refer to them as the midget. But either way, before I get myself in any sort of trouble, thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Check out next week's episode on Nintendo Tuesday. But above all else, please remember to have a nice day.